Hi everyone, this is the unboxing video for the and also review for the AMD Ryzen 5 5600X processor, 6 core, 12 threads, PCIe 4, 3.7 GHz base clock, and 4.6 GHz max boost clock. So this is a box that comes with. On the side we have the Ryzen 5 5600X Gen 3 architecture, AM4 socket, and it also comes with stock cooler, the Ray Stealth, I guess it's called, but I'm not gonna use it anyway. I have a better cooler solution. So let's open it up. So the box is empty. So that's the stock cooler. I'm not gonna be using it, but I'm just gonna show you. It's a basic cooler, I guess. Just gets the job done. But I have the Wraith Prism cooler, so I'll be using that. So not this one. It's better than nothing. Alright, so important notice: AMD Ryzen 5 contains AM4 socket motherboard. I have a B450 motherboard and I updated the BIOS, so if you have a B450 motherboard, B550 motherboard, check your manufacturer website and see if you have a BIOS update, which I have. So I updated the BIOS, should work fine. This is just manual and a warranty. So this is it. That's the processor and Ryzen 5 sticker as well. So mainly I am upgrading from Ryzen 5 to 600X. So I'm upgrading to this one. So I'm just gonna install this one in my PC and then get it running, and I'll run some benchmarks, and I'll catch you in the review in a bit. See ya. Hi guys, so I've set up the processor on my PC and I've installed the chipset drivers. I had to reinstall the Radeon drivers as well for some reason, but it seems to be running fine. So at the moment I have it charged in here. At the moment it's boosting to 4.75. I've installed Ryzen Master as well. I just had like a little play with it. It was set on default, and by default it was going to max core clock to 4.6. So I just selected auto OC and then I clicked apply, and then the computer restarted, and then now it's boosting to maximum clock 4.75, which is good. I mean, this is just a simple overclocking tool. Like you can just click auto OC and then apply, and then it will do like just a simple one. I still didn't have a go at proper overclocking it. I might do a separate video about that maybe soon, but I still didn't play with it yet because it might take a while. But at the moment it's just running out of auto OC, which is boosting up to 4.75, so which is good. I've also run a user benchmark test, so these are my test results. So at the moment it's hitting 96.9%, which is good. And if you wondering like about my other specs, I have a Ryzen AMD RX 5600 XT as well, and a 32 gigs of RAM. So at the moment these are results what I have, and I'll show you what I had before. So this was my old rig. I had a Ryzen 5 T600X. So before he was giving me 82.2%, and now I'm getting 96.9%, which is a massive jump in gaming score as well. So it is a good upgrade for me. I'm also gonna run a Shadow of the Tomb Raider benchmark. I still haven't run it, so we'll see how it goes. Okay. I'm gonna set everything to the highest. As you can see, everything is set to highest settings, and gonna run the benchmark. You can see the FPS on the top left corner. I wanted to do this test from real time with you guys so you can see yourself. Okay, so that's the result score. We got an average FPS of 91, frames rendered 14,232. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of that because I keep the results, and I'm gonna show you the results what I had before with my old CPU. So this was my old result, and then just let me get this one. Okay, gonna put them side by side. So just gonna zoom in a bit. Okay, so this was with my Ryzen 5 2600X, and then this one on the right is with my new Ryzen 5 5600X. So the average FPS was 88, and then now I'm getting 91. Frames rendered was 13,696, and now I'm getting 14,232. If we focus on the CPU benchmarks here, so the minimum frames was 84, and then before it was only 70, so that's a big jump as well. Maximum FPS 136, and then now I'm getting 210. That's a massive jump. Average FPS was 1,103, and then now I'm getting 146, which is really good. 95%, I don't know what that is. It was 76, and now I'm getting 108. CPU render 98 to 140. I guess that's a good jump. Maximum 269. Now I'm getting 376, which is good. Average 154, and now 216. So 95%, 106 it was, and now 153. So all the CPU results are much higher than what I had with my old CPU. So I guess this is a really good jump and a really good investment. And if we look at the GPU score, it was 70, now 73, 148, 145. I mean, the GPU, this is just a graphics card. It's not gonna be changed because I'm using the same graphic card. But if we just focus on the CPU stuff, we can see a massive improvement on the results. So I just wanted to show you what I had before with my old CPU, and then now what I have with my new CPU. If I show you, I guess I have Cinebench R20. If we run a test on that as well in real time. So my old CPU here, it was Ryzen 5 2600X. I used to get 3,100 points, so we will run a test now and then see what we get. I'm just doing all this in real time with you, so you get an idea. If I look here, I mean, maximum temperature I had so far 71, which is really good. And then now it's rendering rendering a scene in Cinebench, and the maximum the temperature I'm running at the moment is 62, which is good. And I have a Wraith Prism cooler, which is the AMD one, so it's not really running too fast, and it's not really loud as well, which is good. So we got 3627, which is good. Is much better than what I had before. So it's about 500 more points I gained with Cinebench, which is good. So this is it, guys. I've run Cinebench, I've run User Benchmark, and I've run Shadow Tomb Raider as well for you guys. I showed you the Ryzen Master as well. I mean, it is a simple tool. You can just use auto OC for like simple overclocking. But as I said, I still didn't have a go at manual overclocking yet, because it will take time. So I might do that for a separate video. But so far it's running good, and I'm really impressed with it as well. Temperatures are good as well. So yeah, please leave me down a comment if you have any questions, or and I'll try to help you out. And if you enjoyed the video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.